One of the two oldest yoga philosophy texts, the Bhagavad Gita or Gita, is a dialogue between a warrior prince Arjuna and Krishna. It's an analogy of what we go through every day of our lives. The battle inside of us between desire and doing the right thing. It's not always the same thing, right? We need to remain warriors even when things become difficult. The warrior poses challenge and test us, but in doing so, bring us strength, focus, confidence, and courage. Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm going to take you through some variations of warrior pose today. So maybe some that are familiar to you and some that aren't. So you're going to begin in kneeling, maybe tabletop position. And we're going to step the left foot towards the top of your mat. This requires a lot of mobility and flexibility, strength even in the hip flexor. So if that foot doesn't get very far, feel free to use your hands to guide it a little further towards the top of your mat. If you're back knee sensitive, you can roll up the side of your mat, create some padding underneath there. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale, bring those arms up to kneeling warrior. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Good, breathing here. Last breath. Good, we're going to bring those hands down to the mat. We take a downward facing dog between sides. So curl those back toes under, lift that back knee up off the mat, step that left foot back, and a little pedal out in your downward facing dog. Nice calf stretch as well as a flush out here. You're looking towards your hands, you're going to step your right foot forward this time, drop that back knee down. Inhale, rise up, kneeling warrior second side. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Sink down towards your mat. Good. Couple more breaths here. Beautiful, bringing those hands back down towards your mat, curl those back toes under, lift that back knee up, send your right foot back, again, downward facing dog. Look towards those hands, step the left foot back, forward towards the top of your mat, root down through both feet, inhale, rise up, warrior one or Virabhadrasana one. Drop those shoulders away from your ears. Good, you got a bend in the front knee. Make sure you can still see your toes in the pose. I'm up on the ball of my back foot, so all my toes are pointing forward. It is a balancing pose then. If that's not feeling good for you today, drop that back foot down as need be. Good. Warrior one. This was named after a fierce warrior who is said to symbolize our inner ability to overcome ego and ignorance. Stretch those arms forward. Flip your thumbs to face towards the floor and sweep those arms around behind your back. We're going to find a chest expander. Either interlace your fingers together or simply hold opposite wrists. Open that heart up. Inhale, a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, fold in towards the inside of that front leg for humble warrior. For some of you, maybe your arms will come up overhead. If not, don't worry about it. Good, long through the spine, then close the neck. Inhale, rise up. Release that chest expander. Push off that back foot. Bring it to the top of your mat. Pedal out. Ready for those two on the other side. Take a generous step back with your left foot. Right foot's at the top of your mat. Warrior one again. Okay. Bend into that front knee. Inhale. Raise those arms to the sky. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Sink down a little more, getting even stronger. Secure in your ability to hold yourself here in Virabhadrasana 1. Good, the bottom of your next exhale, reach forward, thumbs towards the floor, sweep those arms around, find your chest expander again. Second time, second side. Inhale, bit of a back bend, exhale, fold over in towards the inside of that front leg, humble warrior. This teaches surrender as you bow into the pose. So unlike the other warrior poses which open you up to the world, this forward bend variation allows us to draw our focus inwards. Good, inhale, rise up. Let that chest expander go. Bring your hands to your thighs, or to your hips rather. We're going to do jumping warriors. This is a high impact move. If that's not okay for your joints, you leave it out and we'll meet back up with you in a bit. Okay, here we go, jumping warriors. Switching other leg to the top of your mat. Alternating side to side. Reset, make sure you're stable before jumping to the second one. Good. Wow. And do one more each side. Of course, you can add as many there as you like. Good. Finishing with the left foot towards the top of your mat. Pivot that back foot to land down at a 90-degree angle away from the front. Warrior two. Okay, I'm going to change my direction here. Keep the outside edge of that back foot, that right foot, rooted down onto your mat. Bend into the front knee. Make sure you can see your toes in the pose. When you're ready, float those arms up. Palms are facing the floor. Wriggle those shoulder blades down the back. Back hand represents your past. Front hand, your left hand is the future. So gazing into the future. And have the courage to be here in the present. Good. We're going to inhale into reverse warrior. So throw that spear overhead, back hand comes down the back leg. Reverse warrior has other names too. Exalted warrior, peaceful warrior. You decide which name resonates for you the best. And we went to dancing warrior. So exhale into extended side angle, gently laying that left forearm on that left leg. Right arm reaches overhead. Inhale back into reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. One of my favorite movements. Dancing warrior. Good. That reverse warrior opens us up to the world. Good, let's meet back in that warrior two. Square off there. Catch the hips, straighten that front leg. Maybe just change the position of your feet to warrior two the other way. Okay, so other toes, your right toes are facing the other short end of your mat. Maybe you're facing the wall behind you, that's okay. You know where we're going. Take a bend into that right knee this time. Maybe check in that you can see your toes. And then float those arms out from the shoulders. Wriggle the shoulder blades down the back. Good. Warrior two. Looking up past the right fingertips now, as long as that's okay for your neck. Sink down a little bit more for another breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Let's hold there. Open up that front side body, that right side here. And time to dance. Dance with me. Exhale into extended side angle. Inhale up into reverse warrior. Moving with your breath. Your pace may be different than mine. That's okay. Next time you're up into your reverse warrior, let's hold there. And just enjoy a nice breath there. Square off back into your warrior two. Good, catch the hips. Pivot your feet, all facing the same direction, so turn your right toes in. If it's okay for your knees, we're going to come down to one side. Okay, retreating warrior. Hands can come down to the mat if you need to. Or if your balance is feeling okay, you can bring them in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Good, retreating warrior. This is great for that ankle. Good, two sides. Let's retreat the other direction. You need to use your hands to scooch over there, that's okay. Toes can be lifted, that is more challenging, or keep your foot down, you decide. How's the balance on this side? Different from the first side? Most likely, but not always. Let's bring our hands down to center and rise up. Heel toe your feet together. And make your way up to standing to the back of your mat. Generous step forward with the left leg. Okay, just like in our warrior one, you're going to bend into that front knee. This time we're going to reach your hands forward, interlace your fingers together, and then release the index finger and the thumbs. And reach over that front leg for extended warrior. Good feeling of broadening across the upper back. Great area to stretch out. Very common for a lot of us to hold tension there. Good. Exhale, send those arms back. Palms are facing the floor for flying warrior. Long, energetic line. You got this. You ready for more of a balance? Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Well, weight into the front foot. When you're ready, lift that back leg up. Okay, keep that back foot flexed, toes pointed towards your mat. You have to drop that hip down a little bit maybe. Keep the arms flying behind. You might change that expression. Airplane arms, or maybe you're reaching straight ahead. Find something to focus on that's not moving. Good. Exhale, bring that back foot forward and forward fold. Let it go. Flush it out. Maybe you'd like to pedal the legs, push the seat left and right. And slowly restack that spine, send that left foot back, second side. Right foot's at the top of the mat, bend into that leg, reach those arms forward, interlace the fingers together, and then release the index fingers and the thumbs. Reach towards me. Come on. Almost like I'm pulling your hands. Extended warrior. A short but strong sequence. Another breath before we fly. Good, send those arms back, palms are facing the floor. Neck and back are one line together. I've changed my point of view to something on the floor. All right, ready to balance? The weight goes into that front foot. When you're ready to lift that back leg up, get steady. Flex that foot, try to level the pelvis. Arms can stay where they were. Fly out to the sides or reach towards me. Good. Balance is different one side of the body to the other. Good. Exhale, drop that foot beside the other and let it go. And you release down to Japanese or onto your seat. I'd like to thank you for joining me for that warrior series. I hope you had some fun. Maybe you learned some new expressions of warrior. If not, I hope you're feeling strong and energized after that. And we'll see you again. Namaste.